Averill resident, and he's going to share his story with you. So welcome, Michael.
Where all the noisy people are from the different houses, so who's all here to have fun? That's what's most important. Alright, so this is a great event. This is really cool to see, and this is a really special context for me to be here. I lived here 10 years ago. Wow, so old. Yeah, I know. But and it's been pretty cool to come back and actually see how much this place has changed. But it's really cool to see that this part of this is still going. That there's still music, there's still art, there's still a lot of culture and celebration, and you guys are all here to enjoy it and be a part of it too. It's mainly why I wanted to come is this is where it all started for me. Like I came to UBC to go to study human kinetics, and I came through the track and field program and all that kind of stuff, and I just played music to myself. And I used to be terrified to play in front of people. Like I would hide out in my little room in Haida, and if anyone came by my door and knocked and they're like, "What's that sound?" Nothing. Not doing anything in here. My fingers would start sweating and be like, "Oh my god." But and you know, these types of things were going on, not to this size, but even little lounge open mics and coffee houses that they had were going on, and when people started figuring out that I played, and then they'd be like, "Well, why don't you go play in those coffee houses? Why don't you go do that?" And I was just like, I don't know, it makes some kind of excuse. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to track practice. I'm gonna go for a run." Or I would crap my pants every time those things came around. It was just but and I went the whole year. I went my whole first year not even trying, and that was something that really ate away at me when I went home in the summer, and it was kind of something that I don't know. It just felt like it had to do it at some point. So thankfully, I was really excited actually to be coming back to Totem Park for a second year. And I just had such a fun time here. It's always you see blue suits, you see Mario Brothers walking around from time to time. I heard that there was a random Mario Brothers parading around the Commons block yesterday. That's the beauty of this place, you know, you're always in for surprises. But but what I did is I finally kind of worked out it. Somebody on my floor actually referred me to listen to this one band, and it was a band that just really I'd never heard of before, and really got into the music, and I just started trying to play, and I just started trying to sing a little bit. I'd never done that before, and eventually it came to something just like this, but about a tenth of the size. It was just a really, really small open mic, and I did that performance. And that pretty much sealed the deal for me, of just that feeling of being able to share a good moment with everybody, and just, you know, you guys are living in the world right now of exams and essays and all this kind of stuff, but and it all seems so intense in the moment, but when you ever have music or stuff like that, or you can just hang with your friends and connect that way, it just kind of puts it all somewhere else and just lets you be who you are, and that's important. So to flash forward where I am now, when I kind of went through UBC and I did my career and everything, or just kind of found where I wanted to go, music was always there, and it was because I started playing here, and it really ignited a fire to the point where now it's basically what I'm doing full time. And just actually officially, this is literally 10 years from when I first performed here. I'm getting ready to do my first official album release now. So that's happening in a month, and it's a big fundraiser. Just another reason why I wanted to show you why these kind of things are important, and I'm going to bring the lesson back to it in a sec, but I got invited just recently to be a part of this expedition going to these ancient communities in Nepal that no Westerners have even ever been to before. And it's something where it's because of music. I'm going as far as a mixed team of artists, and it just, when I trace to have an experience like that or something kind of on the forefront, and I can trace it back to here. and just really like, because of things like this and because of like people supporting it. And the bigger lesson is it's like, regardless, well, who here, I know there's a few, like this is like the finals thing, but who all like plays or performs or does any kind of art? Put your hand up. Awesome. Cool. Okay, now beyond that, who considers themselves an artist in general? Alright. There's not too many of you guys. You guys should all have your hands up. See, music and painting and all that kind of stuff usually gets the rap for being artistic, but it's important to recognize all the different kind of art forms, like working with numbers is an art form, working with people and being good socially is an art form. Like when you look at it like that, what I'm getting at here is it's like anytime you feel like you need to do something, any kind of expression of who you are, if you're good with people, you should be with people and just be in those roles. If you want to play music, just play it, because like it's when you kind of acknowledge those good feelings that you really end up going places that take you in a pretty cool ride. And I just wanted to help be here to kind of be a symbol of that for you guys. And like, it took me a long time to really accept that, of like that's what I could do and that's what I wanted to do, and now I'm doing it. So I wanted to make sure just to kind of be here to tell you guys that as a reminder, because there wasn't really anyone who really, I felt anyways when I was going through this process, that really understood life. And just the thing about university is it's so theoretical, there's so much talk, and there's not a lot to do. So the more you can do things, that's the kind of situations you find out about yourself. So if there's anything you take away, do what you really feel is good and what you want to do. So in that sense, I was kind of debating come over here if I wanted to play the first song I ever performed here, or like one of my own. So what do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. Free bird. Why does that always happen? It happened the first time I was here too. So good. So this is a song this is going to be on that album, but it's essentially about what I was just saying. You know, it's like feeling like you have something you want to do, you want to say, but people maybe aren't really listening. And it's a lot of time it's just the way you're not confident in admitting to yourself what it is that you love to do and who you are. And the more clear you become on that, the clearer well, I should say the faster, easier you end up finding the path that's right for you. And so that's what it's all about. It's called Listen Now. Waiting for those who wanna find me. One of those precious stones hiding below all their time and energy.